my second video on how to build a C program using configure and make. So I just ran the make file on this Asterisk version 22, and you can say that this thing is done, it's ready to be installed. But before I install it, I want to copy all the configuration files off. And since I've been running this program for years to run my VoIP phone, I pretty much understand this process pretty well. And I've made some custom programs to start and stop this thing on Linux on a Raspberry Pi. At any rate, all the etc files, as I recall, are in etc asterisk. So I think we need to go to superuser and etc. I think, yeah, all the files are there. So a lot of these are going to be reinstalled by Asterisk, and what I will do is basically do a tar of all these. Some of these may not be compatible with the new version, and it will basically complain. So what I want to do is take my old version and save it first of all. And these are configuration files for Asterisk version 20. Let's save them all off. I'll put it in my home directory. So in tar, you first put your destination. And let's call it something like Asterisk version 20 config files. And I always say where they go. Into etc. And I know that's ridiculous, but it pretty much tells it where it's going to be going. And I'm just going to tar up the local directory. I'm not going to put in a full path because this lets me simply untar them from one directory above, and they can go anywhere this way. So let's tar up these files. Now they're tarred up. So now I want to erase this directory because it will be installed with the make file from the new version 22. So I can basically blow this away pretty much. Actually, let's do this. I'm just going to remove all these. Like now, this makes me nervous, but here we go. Since we tore them up, we'll get rid of them all. Let's see if they're all gone. No, they're not. That will get rid of them all. I'm not sure I'm going to make a directory here called Asterisk or not. Maybe I should. Let's see. And that makes it empty. Alright, so now we're going to do a make install on these. So I'm still in the Asterisk 22 build directory here. And I got to become root to install these. That was root. So make install will install all these files. And first it'll build a few things, and then it will install them. So we'll let it do all that. Let's see if this is working normally here. Warning, warning, warning. Why am I getting a warning? Oh, that's interesting. So maybe we should get rid of all those before we do this. It should reinstall all these modules on its own. I never really mess with this, but that should get rid of that. Now, back to where we were here. If I can go back, and we'll do a make install again. Let's see. I think we're called that. Okay. Most of this now will be done, and not a directory. Oh, okay, that's bad. Yeah, that's real bad. Okay, that's correct then. Okay, cd to home default. Let's see here. Let's go back to Asterisk here. There we are. Now we'll make the install. That should go well. Okay, it looks like things have gone okay. Looks like we've gone okay here. I'm still seeing this userlib blah blah thing here. Userlib asterisk modules. And I kind of blew that away. Let's see. Userlib asterisk. So that should get rid of it. Userlib asterisk. Am I spelling it wrong here or something? Let's make sure this is gone now. All right, that's gone. So I'm not sure why it's saying that, but let's make sure they're all there. I'm not sure what oxygen is. Okay, that's still there, so the modules are all there, so that's good. So we're good to go there. So now it's a matter of going back to etc. And okay, that stuff didn't appear. I thought that would get rebuilt. Okay, well that's fine. Now I'm ready to reinstall the stuff from my tar file. So where's my tar here? Okay, grab tar. I didn't like that minus. Where's my tar? There it is. So let's put these back in from here. And that should untar them to where they have to go. Okay. There they all are. Now, these were for version 20, and if they've changed some of the variables, this thing won't come up right. But it should be ready to go here. Can I run this thing as root? I think so. There it is. I don't think I shut it down. That'll stop it. And I did write a program for this. etc think I wrote a little program to start this thing up. There it is. So I wrote this little program configuration file that will start Asterisk up. And if we look at that, interesting. Maybe they wrote it. It looks something like Asterisk did themselves. Anyway, we'll do an exec start on this thing. User bin sbin asterisk. And that'll start it, stop it, reload it. Well, let's see if she goes. I think I can start it manually. Did I spell it right? A-S-T-E-R-S-K, A-S-T-E-R-I-S-K, I-S-K, I-S-K. I think that starts it manually, as I recall. Let's see what it does. Okay, it has to run first. So it's not running. Let's see if she'll come up. Okay, systemd is running, Python's running, Asterisk looks like it's running there. So it looks like Asterisk is running fine. So she's up and running. So maybe the new version is good. What else do I want to do here? Okay, so it looks like it's running normally. Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing the date of 2025 version. Here's the version we compiled. So that is all working. So I'm happy with that. If I can make a phone call to my phone here from my cell phone, that's going to be a good thing, right? Let's see if that'll work. So I'm going to call my office phone here. 7471656. And the number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and try again. It's not working, is it? So it might not have come up exactly correctly. Does the phone need to reconnect to it? I can try to reboot my phone real quick and see what that does. I've now powered the phone down. I'm powering up the phone. Yeah, this thing has been working for like a year and a half. And so I wanted to show how to recompile Asterisk, to show that I knew things about C programs and C++ and how to recompile it. I realize I've not been doing any writing here, but this is kind of cool. So let's go back to the build directory here and take a look at some of the files in here. There is a source directory, as I recall. So yeah, it's got a bunch of C files here. And you can take a look at some of these. So there's some header files and some C files. The header files are typically looking like this. Defining all the ints, type defs, and let's take a look at one of these and see how they look. What's energy look like? All right. That's a really old file, isn't it? Looks like the original Markster was working on this and they translated it. Wow. So this is a really old file. They have some defs in here. Yep, Anyway, this is professional C. Old but very professional. Of what you might see from a really large program. Okay, anyway, it looks like I've damaged Asterisk to some degree, so I'll have to debug it. My phone is not popping up. So I don't think Asterisk is running, or I don't have SIP configured right. So I'll need to look at some Asterisk logs. Okay, it's got a directory. I wonder if March 5, it's now 5:06 p.m. Yeah, that's about right. It's a long file. Okay, did something go bad here? It couldn't load the database. So PJSP is missing. So PJSP is missing. And PBX is not working. So I thought we built PJSIP. Maybe we didn't. So let's take a look at that. PJSIP. I thought we had that built. PJSIP. PJSIP. Yeah, channel PJSIP is there. So it could be a configuration problem. But it looks like it's there. So I'm not sure why that wouldn't build. That should be fine. PJSIP. Yeah, it looks like it built. So anyway, I'll do some debugging and report back on why that doesn't work on this upgrade from Asterisk 20 to Asterisk 22 version on my little phone system here. Okay. Anyway, that's how to build a large program and install the bits that cause Asterisk to work. And as you can tell, sometimes there's some more configuration and the upgrade is not a guaranteed and smooth process. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.